Andrew, thanks, man. Nice to talk to you, particularly about a trophy that you won. Look, let's look at Group F. Every time I speak to a coach or a club official, they kind of dodge the idea about revenge. But United and Villarreal have played a handful of times in the Champions League. It's always been 0-0. And each of them were finalists in the Europa League last season. There's no question that United were heavily favoured. And in the end, Villarreal won in the most dramatic way. It's not going to be the first thing on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's mind or on the players' mind about revenge. But surely you confirm to me that there's an extra little bit of motivation in the heads of any player that was in Gdansk last season and sees the yellow shirts in front of them home and away. There's a chance to even the scores a little bit.
I'm not sure. I think naturally everyone's disappointed to win the final. If you look at the two teams, Manchester United played Villarreal quite a few times, and the games have always been tight, always been very, very tight. Yeah, no doubt. Of course, they want to win the game, home and away. But I don't think there's going to be any added spice due to the fact that they lost in final. Penalties are a lottery. Villarreal that night were very, very good at penalties.
What do you think? Just if I could, it's a team game. It'll be up to the squads and the coaches and the teams. But as a striker, Gerard Moreno in this country is very highly regarded. He had a pretty decent European Championship all the way to the semi-final. He's just renewed his contract for a long time at Villarreal. Do you view him as the primary cutting-edge threat up front for Villarreal?
You could say that. Obviously, I watched him in the summer. I watched him in the game against Chelsea as well. And he is the man who seems to get all the chances. Like you touched on, he is a good player. So yeah, you would look at Real and say, look, up front, he's their main man. And if he gets opportunities, 9 times out of 10, he puts them away.
Serie A opposition was something you were very used to in your days as the leading striker at Manchester United. Atalanta are the Serie A representatives in this group. They play a very daring style. They play 3-4-3. As Ole's side is being constructed, do you think that kind of open game, they'll be very different from Inter last season, do you think, AC Milan last season, do you think that kind of open football that Atalanta play, attacking football, not only is good for the fans of Manchester United because it's going to make great ties, but how do you think it suits the football that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got United to play?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I like watching them play. I like the way they get the ball down. Pass it around. Like you said, they play with a lot of cutting edge. They play with a good tempo, create chances, and they've done very, very well in Serie A. I know Manchester United know that's going to be a real tough game because they've got some real talented players in that squad. And it's the kind of game that I'm looking forward to, just like all the games in the Champions League, because as we know, the Champions League is so special.
What does your playing experience teach you about young boys? As much respect as we treat them with, will be looked on by most people as being the underdogs of the group. They qualified this week in quite dramatic style. What does your playing experience tell you about a side like Young Boys who are in the group with nothing to lose, probably using it as motivation that everybody's perhaps slightly talking them down? They're feeling on a super high this week because they got through in the most dramatic fashion. I would say that's a team to look out for.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think when you're at this level, there is no underdogs. And that's why we love the Champions League, because a team like Young Boys, of course, on their day that they can beat Manchester United and vice versa. But I don't think you can ever go into a game thinking, you're superior to another team, because you're not. It's 11v11. Young Boys will be trying just as hard as Manchester United will be to win the game, to get the points. But like I said, it's going to be a real tough game home anyway.
Can I draw on your experience just to finalise, Andrew, that thankfully, finally, it's safe to have fans back, maybe even capacity. Old Trafford on a midweek autumn-winter night, full, noisy, it's Europe, floodlights, and it's Villarreal, Atalanta and Young Boys. How special is that for Old Trafford, its fans, the players, just the united, we're in Europe feeling?
Real special. And if you speak to the majority of the boys who are retired from playing, Champions League football, that's what they really miss. The music, the dew on the grass, the crowd, everything, because it's such a special competition. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the crowd getting behind the team, and looking forward to that Champions League anthem. That for me, that would never ever change.
You've given me goosebumps. I hope to see Villarreal, Manchester United, and vice versa. It's been lovely talking to a hero of the Champions League and a co for Manchester United. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.